I never asked for this. She was lost to me. If you want to make enemies, try to change something. The year is 2027. It's a time of great innovation and technological advancement. It's also a time of chaos and conspiracy. I don't even know whose side I'm on.
Breaking news. The riots continue in the streets of Detroit. Protesters rallying outside of Sarif Industries, one of the world's leaders in the controversial science of human augmentation.
These people, Adam, they're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies. Proxy soldiers. I need you to find them. They cannot stop us. They cannot stop the future.
I never had a choice of what happened to me.
How do you feel, Adam? The body may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient.
Corporations have more power than the government.
Help! Please!
Police have opened fire on the crowd.
You'll never find them!
I'll never stop looking.
It's not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
No i witam was ponownie w drugim odcinku Deus Ex Human Revolution, czyli bunt ludzkości. Dzisiaj będziemy starali się jakieś podstawy zacząć i być może misję. Tak więc no, na początek trzeba wejść na drugie piętro i spotkać się z Pritchardem. Te wszystkie rzeczy, które wam tłumaczyłem, wystarczy tab nacisnąć i macie tutaj notatnik, mapkę, jak się ktoś zgubi. Możecie po piętrach, widzicie, że na drugim piętrze muszę to zrobić. Macie cały swój ekwipunek, wzmocnienia, które możecie unowocześniać, możecie badać, za ile one są i sobie obliczać mniej więcej, ale ja wam pokażę, jakie wystarczą na początek, żeby móc jak najwięcej wydusić z tej gry. No i co, chyba takie skróty klawiszowe jak poruszanie się, czyli W, S, A, D, no to chodzi o poruszanie, no i myszką rzeczy wskazujące. Tu widzimy, nam mrugają tutaj w lewym i dolnym, górnym i dolnym lewym rogu, ponieważ nasza siatkówka nie jest dostosowana i tu jest, żeby wtłoczyć się bardziej w grę, jest nakazane spotkanie z Pritchardem, który być może ma rozwiązanie na tą sprawę. No to ruszmy na spotkanie z nim. Oczywiście można w międzyczasie na przykład spojrzeć sobie, już jestem na drugim piętrze, no i widzę, że tutaj jest ten nasz kolega Pritchard i do niego zmierzamy. Takie najprostsze po prostu rzeczy na razie pokazuję, bo później nie będzie nawet sensu ich tłumaczyć. No i tu jest Frank Pritchard. O, leży coś na tym. Przyciskiem E można podnieść, ale to wszystko co ma łuczku. A sobie tutaj go zabiorę tego energy bara i zagadam do niego.
Oh, time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might seem like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages.
No, czyli pierwsza misja się zapowiada.
Save people.
O, tutaj nam dogryzł Pritchard. Ja się na przykład postawię, no bo to jest gra w końcu, też ma elementy RPG.
You got a problem with me, Pritchard. Why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
No i tutaj wspomniał o Dr. Reed, która została
I
porwana.
suggest we leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican Town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's here is gonna be hearing a report of violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
No i teraz spotykamy się z szefem. Windę oczywiście widać, tą windą zawsze można się przemieścić do naszego szefa Sarifa. Sarif, tak mu na imię. Ja do tej pory sądzę, że zbędne będą komentarze, zobaczycie co się dzieje i gra potoczy się swoim tempem, wszystko będzie mówione i tłumaczone, w razie czego ja się włączę.
Adam Jensen, it's so good to have you back, even if the conditions for your return aren't all that auspicious.
Sarif didn't really tell me much, Athena. Just something about a break-in at the factory. How serious is it?
Plenty. Some of our people were inside when it happened, working overtime.
On a Saturday evening?
Things have been difficult since we lost so many good people. Everybody's had to do extra shifts to meet deadlines. Most clients were understanding, but not every contract can be delayed.
Especially the military ones. So what am I looking at here?
Well, David knows more than I do. Get to the helipad, he'll fill you in.
A oto ścieżka, jaka prowadzi do helipadu. Pokażę ją raz, bo ja się dość długo męczyłem, żeby znaleźć w ogóle, gdzie ten helipad jest na tej mapie, jak pierwszy raz grałem. Dlatego to pokażę zaraz, żeby dokładnie można było zawsze i bez problemu tam dojść.
Where are you, Adam? You don't have time to mess around. Get to the helipad, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you? 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
No, czyli ruszamy na naszą pierwszą misję. Będzie okazja pokazania wam, jak ona wygląda. No i tu będzie krótki briefing.
I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you up the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
Alright, so how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
No, jakbym inaczej.
I'm not about to take any chances.
Lethal it is. But remember, they do have hostages, and I'd hate to see any of our people get caught in the crossfire. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways. But the labs themselves are pretty open. High ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance? Or up close?
The closer the better, I think. That way I'll be sure they stay down.
You got it. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs. But Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Czyli mamy 3 cele. Odbić projekt Typhoon, uwolnić zakładników, no i załatwić tych terrorystów, którzy zwią się purytanami. Zawsze warto zajrzeć do różnych miejsc, można znaleźć ciekawe i przydatne rzeczy. To od razu mówię z góry, żebyście wiedzieli.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. The point of entry should be through shipping receiving.
Should be, Francis. The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
I proszę bardzo. Nie tracimy amunicji, ciekawy efekt. Wystarczy mocniej przytrzymać kół, podejść bliżej. Sprawa załatwiona. Czekajmy na odpowiedni moment.
Richard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Warto oczywiście co jakiś czas szczelić save, że w razie gdyby coś poszło nie tak, można było wrócić do tego miejsca.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
Access granted.
I gościa na razie załatwieni. Zdałoby się poszukać tych uwięzionych i przynajmniej ich uwolnić. No i w tym miejscu dokładnie są zakładnicy i trzeba rozbroić tą bombę, zhakować, bądź jeżeli tam widzieliście, przeglądałem notatniki tych złodziei, czy tych terrorystów, no to być może pokaże się kod. No i zaraz zobaczymy, jak to jest.
Richard, good word to Sarif. I found the hostages.
I'm relaying good news, I hope.
They're safe, and they're staying put. SWAT will have to exfil them as soon as I've got the prototype.
I'll tell Sarif, but don't take too long.
No i dostajemy tu punkciki, zaliczenia questów. No i teraz musimy znaleźć tego właśnie głównego bossa, bo udało mi się tam rozbroić się dzięki tym no kodom, jakie znalazłem wśród jednego z bandytów, jak sami widzieliście. Używałem parę razy moich argumentacji ręcznych, czyli ulepszeń. No i czas się kończy i sądzę, że to będzie na tyle w tym odcinku. Zapraszam do kolejnego, żeby pokazać wam, jak będą kolejne rzeczy się rozwijać, jak będziemy inne rozgrywki toczyć. Bardzo serdecznie zapraszam i pozdrawiam.